Vrksasana, or tree pose, is a key posture because it incorporates a very essential movement skill that requires lateral hip strength and enough lateral hip strength to be able to support our full weight comfortably. So when students learn Vrksasana and they're taught, well, if you can't balance, use the wall, I find that problematic because frequently what happens is they go near the wall and they lean and then they take their leg into position. And this is their Vrksasana, this is their tree pose. The problem with that is that this leg is really only a small part of the story of what Vrksasana is all about. It has much more to do with what's going on with the standing leg. So the key skill that we need to be able to, that we need to have in order to do a proper Vrksasana is called the pelvic list, or the ability to pelvic list. And practicing it on a block is a good way to do it. If I'm not able to balance, then I can start out doing it on the floor. So on a block, I'm standing on one leg on the block and I'm working on this listing motion of trying to lower my opposite leg and lift my opposite leg using the strength in the hip that I'm standing on. And again, if balance is difficult, I can use a lower block, or I can do without the block and just work on trying to use the force of pushing down through my leg to lift my opposite leg until I have enough strength that I'm able to stand on that leg and hold my full weight. So once I have that skill where I'm able to do a pelvic list, then that's the bulk of the posture there. Then it's just about bringing the opposite leg into a position that doesn't put stress on my knee, and then I can work on the other elements of the pose, which involve hip mobility on this side and various arm positions, which could be either with the arms in this namaste position or lifting the arms up. But without that ability to do a pelvic list, I'm really spinning my wheels in the posture because I end up tending to just collapse the hip and then just stand on a collapsed hip, basically counterbalancing in the tissue along the outside of my lateral hip without really using the strength in that hip to support my full weight.